From where the sun stands, I will fight no more forever. Words spoken from a sick and sad heart after the unforgiving 1,170 miles of the Nez Perce War. My purpose today is to inform you on Chief Joseph. Because I was born and raised in the Wallowa Valley, Chief Joseph's story is vital to our county's history. Information is just at my fingertips. The stories and facts I've obtained will be discussed now. Chief Joseph's story is a testament to the strength one can possess when something means so much to them. With a roadmap in place, let's begin by talking about Chief Joseph and how he became chief of the Wallowas. There are two important facts about Joseph. The first one is that Joseph means thunder rolling down the mountain. With royal blood, Joseph was named chief of his tribe. Joseph was named after his father, Joseph Elder. After the passing of Joseph Elder, little Joseph took on the role of being chief of the Willamette Cheyenne tribe, where he faced many difficult obstacles. With pride, Chief Joseph stood high and proud of his people and never accepted failure. No matter the battles Chief Joseph encountered, he was a loyal leader who forever did what was best for his tribe. Now that we understand where the name came from, let's bring to our attention the struggles Chief Joseph encountered after taking on the role of chief. There are two specific reasons Chief Joseph struggled with the demands of leaving. The peaceful mountains called home in the Wallowa Valley were soon shattered after the U.S. federal government demanded Joseph and his people to leave. With strong intentions, Chief Joseph put his foot down to the request. The white men and women were headed to the Wallowas to find gold in the Wallowa Mountains. Many of the white people flooded the homes of Joseph's people in the Nez Perce lands, and Joseph had no other option unless it meant war. Although Joseph was a strong-willed leader, he'd rather give up his father's grave and his home than to have battle with the white. Now that we know the reasonings behind the tribe having to leave their homes, let's move on to the journey of Joseph and his people after they withdraw their comfort zones. Here are two heart-wrenching examples of the battles that led the end of Chief Joseph and his happiness. Chief Joseph and his people had horses when they inched closer and closer to their destination of Canada. For a man who never stopped fighting, he finally grew tired. Many people grew sick and very cold when there were 700 tribe members and they dwindled down to the total of 87 still fighting for their lives. Wars broke loose as they all tried to escape something that all at the time seemed like a nightmare. The battle never seemed to end for Chief Joseph, who was only doing what was best for his people. Although the journey took its toll, the battles that were fought by him and his people were forever known as the most remarkable military retreat in history. In 1877, Chief Joseph had had enough. From watching many of his people die and his children who fled into the mountains, he surrendered. With a broken heart, full of sorrow from losing so much, he had one last request: to go back to the Wallowa Mountains. Because his request was denied, he was saddened and was pronounced deceased by his doctor in 1904 from a broken heart due to losing many battles, loved ones, and his home. In conclusion, Chief Joseph went above and beyond to keep his tribe safe from an unforgiving world. Let's review what we have learned today. First, we learned two interesting facts about Joseph, which were that Joseph means thunder rolling down the mountain and that he was named after his father. Then we learned about Joseph and how he was named chief of his tribe. Finally, we ended with Chief Joseph's final battles and how he personally came to an end. My heart is sick and sad. I will fight no more forever. Chief Joseph's surrendering words forever stick by those of us who live in his once called lands. Chief Joseph's Days is a weekend filled with celebrating the life of Chief Joseph in Joseph, Oregon. It's where many people from all over the world join together to celebrate the life and worship the journeys Chief Joseph encountered. With the man who will forever leave his mark on our small valley, he showed many people how to be brave, stand for what they believe in, and to put the loved ones first. Good job.